Do we, because we've seen the direction that Kenya is taking, clean energy and all. Donald Trump is drill, baby drill, you said that earlier. Briefly, as you compound even with your closing remarks, do you think there is a potential problem?
No, I don't think there's a potential problem. And one of the unspoken truths about the climate conference in Nairobi, which was hosted by President William Ruto, was the discomfort within a number of countries like Tanzania, Angola, Mozambique, and others that are having oil reserves. Because the shift to the clean energy emphasis meant that Africa has basically to stop drilling or using its own oil and taking it to the marketplace. And this happens at a time when Africa has just begun exploring its own oil. And as such, even in America, the movement for the so-called clean energy meant that America was not exploiting the oil, which Donald Trump is calling the liquid gold under Americans' feet. So I think we are not really saying that we don't begin to think hard and fast about climate change and its impact in societies, but it is about the transition. So it is more about the energy transition. How to transition to clean energy without disrupting economies and without preventing economies from investing in the resources that they have. Take, for instance, we are known polluters. And that is why today, if you looked at the dailies today, they were reporting about the Kenya government's interest in following from what Tulo has been doing in Turkana, and doing more exploration in Wajir, in Kirifi, and other parts of the country. That's what was in the papers today. What is the context of that? Because America has changed. We also have got the latitude. This emphasis on renewable energy is very good, but it also comes with heavy technological capacity, which we don't have access to. We have not started hearing about manufacturing of renewable cars in Kenya. Or any other parts, meaning we are going to import these technologies from outside, which is what we are doing. Okay. And if we can do our oil, that would okay. So in my closing remark, I think I want to say the following, that one, what has happened in America, and I agree with Dr. is essentially a blessing in disguise. It is a blessing for Africa that we are going to make independent decisions about our own development and about our future. And second, our relationship with America is going to be interest-based. It is not going to be based on superpower, weak power relationship, which was the case with Joe Biden. There was a lot of camaraderie. You could see it in visiting heads of state. But underneath that was a very, very iron-fisted, neo-colonial force, whereby you are to toe the line of the American, internal interest. Now we can have a good relationship with America based on our own interest and also based on their own interest, particularly in the area of security and the area of development. About human rights and other issues, that is a human issue. It's a global issue. It's not an American issue. Abductions and all that are already in the United Nations law. We can deal with it with them that way. But essentially, development is a big, big issue, particularly in Africa, where poverty has been increasing, not decreasing. Increasing.
Indeed, absolutely. Thank you so much. And what a way to wind up the show tonight. We've been speaking to Professor Peter Kagwanja.